Hello, dear all. Welcome to your own channel of Curious Corners in Biology, where we inquire about the curiosity of the interesting subject of biology. And as usual, today I have come with few new questions in the topic of animal physiology, or you can say human physiology. Okay. So the first question which comes to our mind is, why is mechanical digestion always preceding chemical digestion? So, to answer this question, one should know what is mechanical digestion and what is chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion involves physical breakdown of food, the physical fragmentation of food, breaking down of food into smaller pieces. This is physical digestion. Also, peristalsis is considered in mechanical digestion. What do you mean by peristalsis? Peristalsis is involuntary contraction of smooth muscles which causes food to be propelled down the alimentary canal. So these are waves of contraction and relaxation. So food is broken down physically by means of mechanical digestion. And once when food is broken down physically, much amount of surface area is exposed. So when much amount of surface area is exposed, the enzymes in the digestive juices will get an opportunity to act upon large molecules of carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, as well as nucleic acids and break them down further into more minuscule fragments. Enzymes need surface area for hydrolysis to take place. That is, enzyme breaking down biomolecules in presence of water. So this is why surface area is achieved by mechanical digestion, and thereafter enzymes acting upon large surface area of biomolecules is all chemical digestion. So there is a sequence of mechanical digestion preceding chemical digestion. Okay. Then the second question I would like to discuss is about diastema and what causes diastema in teeth. So you might have noticed that many people would have physical gap in their teeth. This physical gap is called as diastema. Now, diastema is usually a benign condition, nothing much to worry, but diastema can have various causes. Number one, genetic cause. Some people would have small size of teeth that might be prevailing in families, and the size of jawbone, the size of the face is also disproportionate with respect to the size of teeth, which can lead to appearance of diastema, that is gaps between teeth. Okay. Then sometimes the frenum is oversized. What do you mean by frenum? Frenum is the membrane or the band of tissue connecting the upper lip with the gums. And this is the portion of the gums above the upper incisors. And the same applies for lower incisors and lower lip. So there is lower frenum. Now, if this frenum, okay, grows and extends between the teeth and fills the gap, then also this is called as diastema. Or if the frenum is oversized, it will not extend between the gaps of the teeth, but it will keep the teeth far apart due to the pressure which is exerted by the growing frenum. So oversized frenum is also one cause for diastema. Then thumb sucking. Usually infants will suck thumb. Now if this is excessive, then this causes pressure between the teeth, which can lead to development of gaps. Now, thumb sucking can also cause, if you can see my screen, I've shared my screen. Thumb sucking can also cause a condition which is called as overjet or overbite. So here you can see that thumb sucking can cause the upper incisors to give a vertical overlap and the lower incisors are pushed behind. Overbite is the upper incisors are still straight, but they are still pushing the lower incisors backwards. So this is overjet and overbite, which can be caused due to thumb sucking. Okay. Then tongue thrusting, pushing the back of the upper or lower incisors with the help of tongue. This is tongue thrusting. This is also one of the causes of diastema. Okay. Then sometimes if there is a gum disease, there is decay of gums. Then also diastema can take place because the teeth will get loosened up. Teeth may also fall out. And if, of course, teeth are extracted, then we call them as missing teeth. And missing teeth, of course, can be a cause of diastema. Okay. So all these are causes of diastema. Okay. Then the next question which comes to our mind is, animals in their alimentary canal digest their nutrients without digesting their own tissues. Okay. How is it so? Because see, enzymes are produced in the body of animals. So how come enzymes are not digesting the tissue, the self tissue, and specifically digesting food? So that's very clear. Animals would have compartmentalized processing. Compartmentalized processing simply means what you see here on your screen right now. So here you can see that on the upper side of the diagram, the alimentary canal has been shown. So this is the digestive tract. The cells lining the digestive tract will secrete digestive juices, and digestive juices contain enzymes for digesting the food. So food is digested into the lumen of the digestive tract. And you can see that the body tissues are separate from the enzymes where they are secreted in the digestive tract. So the lumen of the digestive tract, the empty space within the digestive tract, is separate from the body tissue. So of course, digestive enzymes are secreted into the lumen of the digestive tract, not upon body tissues or not into blood. Okay. When food is broken down, it is broken down into monomeric forms which are absorbed, and the absorbed nutrients will get into the bloodstream. You can see that a portion has been magnified and the nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. There are also some protective secretions along the lining of the digestive tract which will protect the lining of the digestive tract from the harmful acidic effect caused by secretion of dilute HCl within stomach. So mucus is secreted as a protective secretion which increases alkalinity or balances acidity of the stomach. Okay. So this is also one thing. This is how animals do not digest their own tissues and only digest the food which is present in the alimentary canal. Okay. The next question which comes to our mind is very interesting. Do multivitamins have a role in pregnancy? Does it affect the outcome of pregnancy? This research was done in University of Leeds, England, and the results which were obtained showed that multivitamins are required in pregnancy or during pregnancy, and they would have a beneficial effect on pregnant mothers. So, which kind of beneficial effect do multivitamins give? Multivitamins during pregnancy are known to not cause neural tube defects in the developing fetus. Neural tube defect. Neural tube is a structure which develops during embryonic development from which the entire nervous system develops, brain, spinal cord, and everything. Now, if there is a defect in the development of neural tube, then there will be defect in the nervous system. And two groups of pregnant mothers were studied, and I'll show you the research which was done. So these are the results of the research. There was an experimental group which was supplemented by multivitamins. This experimental group included mothers who were already once pregnant or had one or more babies previously as well. So 141 infants or fetuses were studied in the experimental group, out of which only single infant was known to develop neural tube defect when vitamin supplementation was given. And when vitamin supplementation was not given, that group of pregnant mothers was called as control group. Those are also mothers who had already undergone one or two pregnancies or having one or two babies. So here, number of infants or fetuses studied were 204, and astonishingly, 12 infants or fetuses developed neural tube defect. So yes, this is a very significant correlation between beneficial effect of multivitamins upon pregnancy or fetal development. Okay, so this answers that. And specifically, it was folic acid or folate, which is a type of vitamin B. Vitamin B9 synthetic derivative is folic acid. This vitamin was known to decrease the risk of neural tube defects in the developing fetuses. Okay, so this is all about the role of multivitamins during pregnancy. So this is all today what I had to discuss. So if you like such content, if you are interested in such content, please visit the link. I have uh, I have offered a book on Amazon Kindle, that is Curious Corners in Biology, which is a dungeon, which is a storehouse of all such curious questions, inquisitive questions in the field of biology. Different units have been covered, different topics have been covered, like physiology, animal physiology, plant physiology, genetics, ecology. There is a lot of stuff. There are a lot of good questions in the book which will ignite curiosity in the minds of learner, because learning this subject has no age. Anyone and everyone can learn, because this is all about life. Okay, and we are dissecting life, understanding life, biology through this channel. So thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.